this is, we can spend all day really talking about covenant. A covenant is generally an agreement between two entities or more entities. Any two entities could be human and human, could be human and spirits.
Yes, sir.
You see, upon which certain possibilities are allowed to happen legitimately.
Right.
Legitimately. So the assignment of a covenant is to legitimize an operation. And because covenants are the highest levels of interactions between any persons.
Yes,
There's emotions, there's use of logic,
Yes,
but the covenant is non-emotional. It is binding based on terms of agreement. If complied with, will produce predictable outcomes.
Right.
And if violated, will carry certain consequences.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
Very, very important.
If complied with,
Yes.
and if violated,
Yeah.
these are two opposites.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Carry
so,
on, please.
yeah, so everything God takes seriously with man, he ties a covenant to it.
Wow.
Yes, and the reason why everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord will be saved, regardless what he or she has done.
Yeah.
There's no sentiments, there's no emotions. There is a covenant behind that statement that whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord, you confess the Lordship of Jesus, even if you're the worst criminal, men may not like you, but the law of the covenant of salvation there says, once you confess his Lordship, you will be saved. If you die without Christ, you are damned eternally.
Yeah,
So you don't have to call it covenant to be called covenant.
Yeah.
The terms show that it is covenant.
Yes, sir.
You see, so all through scripture, from Genesis down to Revelation, God dealt with man based on covenants.
Right.
And again, I don't want to fall into the temptation of stretching it beyond that discussion, but covenants are empowered by altars. And you cannot fully understand covenant until you understand altars. So an altar is simply a system of authorization. It's like a negotiation table. It gives access to the defining the terms of the covenant. And then altars maintain the operation of covenants, so that even when those who came into that covenant are no longer there, the altar remains a witness that those terms were agreed upon.
Very true.
So the very throne that God sits upon is an altar itself. You see, it is the reason why the believer can make boast in the Lord, because there are certain things. It says, my covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is come from my mouth. Yeah, so I think I'll stop there.
I want to push it a little further. Because some people, sir, are all tied up to the covenants of their forefathers.
Yeah.
They say, I don't know why this problem is upon my life. But it's a problem that is seen as a pattern in the family lineage.
Yeah.
Now, they don't have a good knowledge of Christ, and